Wow. Hello, everybody. My name is Sua Ming, and I am an ace attorney, defense attorney. Yes, that's the word. But hello, everybody. It's been a week since I last streamed. My bad. I have not been... I have not had time to stream. Or rather, I haven't made time to stream, but now we're back 2 hours later than my usual stream time, but it's okay. I think we left off on we're about to go into a trial from what I remember we left off on. Could be wrong, could be very, very wrong. I know my memory is really, really bad. But we're gonna see how far we get. I'm gonna go back to doing what I did before in the other two games where I did like a little bit of voice acting, but it's still gonna be a little bit more subdued because I do not have the pleasure of being alone in my house anymore. So, we're gonna do that. We're gonna go back to Ace Attorney Phoenix Wright Trilogy because I've missed this game. I've missed playing it. I also just want to see the conclusion of the second game finally because my god. It's like getting vindication. You know what I mean? Like finally making my... I think I was like what? I was in middle school when I first played through this game, so it's like finally making my middle school self proud and finally seeing the ending of this game. So yes, that's what we're gonna do. No spoilers. Okay, let's get started. I've done my things. Farewell, my turnabout. Oh, we're still in investigation. Never mind. I was wrong. Where are we? Oh boy. There's a lot of things to investigate. Okay. Okay, this is what I get for taking a week in between streaming. Actually, I think it's been more than a week. Cause the last stream I did was an art stream. So it's been 2 weeks since I last played this game. Oh boy. Ketchup, roses. Oh boy, okay. Let's see, so we've already... did we hit that phone? No clues here? Oh, I beg to differ, Mr. Phoenix Wright, but okay. So we have wine glass filled with tomato juice. Guitar case, there's water. Juan Corda's roto scene, map of the Gatewater Hotel. Lotta's camera. Radio transceiver of Dick Keeler. Press conference ticket. The Nickel Samurai. My, okay. And we've already talked through... Well, let's just start presenting some stuff to him. And just see what we can get. So about this wine glass. Ah, so you noticed it, pal. The whole crime scene was a mess, but this glass was the only thing that was untouched. You noticed that too, Detective Gumshoe? No, actually, Miss Von Karma noticed it first. Yeah, Pearls noticed it before me too. Hey, wait a minute. So, does that mean Miss Von Karma's here at the hotel? Yeah, she's around. Man, you're gonna be in so much trouble, pal. Especially if she catches you in here. Well, you can bet the instant I see her, I'll be running the 1,000-meter dash.
What's that beeping noise, Mr. Nick?
I've heard this sound somewhere before. It's Miss Von Karma. Huh? For some reason, whenever I hear that sound, she pops out of nowhere and whips me! Come think of it, that's exactly what happened the last time. Sorry, I gotta make myself scarce. Later, pal! Ow! Hi. At last, you reveal your true nature, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Would it be too much to ask for you to be nice to me for a change? So, you are the type to steal information from pitifully hopeless detectives. That's very dishonorable of you! Ow! Hey, don't you dare run away, Scruffy McTrenchcoat! I didn't think the detectives of this country could be this pitiful. Ugh! Detective, come over here for a second. Oh, she's giving him that 100 lickings! I feel better knowing at least you were man enough to face your punishment. He was so scared he just froze up on the spot. Mr. Phoenix Wright? You have soiled my perfect prosecution record. I'll never forget that. This time, victory is mine. Victory is yours? Is that all this means to you? What? Come, Scruffy. The investigation briefing is about to begin. Yes, sir. This isn't over yet. I swear on my family's honor. Yeah, call her out. Call her out for only caring about victory and not about the lives of people. What did she throw to me now? What is this? To my dearest Wendy. Well, I guess he's gonna get back to the precinct now, pal. If you ever need me, come down to the criminal affairs department, alright? If you can, try not to let Miss Von Karma see you. You got it, pal. I moisturized my lip. Move. Hallway. Big scoop. I don't think I have anything yet for the big scoop. Because I remember her being like, oh, so I bet this is who you were trying to get, and then I had nobody. Viola Hall. Oh, Mr. Wright, how are you? Ah, Mr. Powers, have you been here the entire time? Yeah, people connected to the murderer aren't allowed to go home, let alone leave. The Nickel Samurai. Can you tell me a little more about the Nickel Samurai TV show? Okay. Okay. The Nickel Samurai is an action hero program aimed towards kids. It's a sequel to the Steel Samurai. I see. This time there are 3 samurai brothers, Aluminum Samurai, Tin Samurai, and of course the Nickel Samurai. It's a love... why? Love why? Oh, love... instead of a triangle, it's a Y. In Neo Tokyo. I see. Wait. A love... what? A love why? This girl, Sayo, works at a tea shop and all 3 guys fall for her at the same time. Oh. I guess the Y shape is like the 3 brothers colliding over this one girl? Anyway, Sayo is actually the daughter of the evil Strawberry Clan's leader! Sounds like an unusual situation, like Romeo and Juliet. Isn't that the plot of, what's that one fucking Cartoon Network show? Or it used to be Jack Samurai? Samurai Jack? Isn't the ninja girl like part of the evil guy? I don't know, I never watched Samurai Jack. But that reminds me of Samurai Jack. From what I know of Samurai Jack. Yeah, strange thing is, this sort of forbidden love story is really big with the office ladies. Of course it is. They fucking love that kind of trashy romance stories. I do too. Yes, bro? What happens next? I wanna know. Miss Sayo, does Miss Sayo fall in love? She does, doesn't she? Every Sunday at 8 AM. I'm gonna stop watching Kids Masterpiece Theater starting this week. I can't believe she's really considering it. Tell me about Jamming Ninja. So what's the Jamming Ninja TV show like? Well, it started from a remake of an old movie, to tell you the truth. I really like this sprite. It's really endearing, but that might be my old man love talking. The Jamming Ninja, like the samurai shows, is geared towards kids. Man, I like that they're reusing a lot of like old music from the last game, because it's like, why not, man? You've already made it, you might as well reuse it. Like, it didn't remake the whole Steel Samurai motif. I kind of wish they kept the old investigation, not the old investigation, but the old, like, the really climactic music in Trials. But yeah, that's my pickiness talking. It's the story of a ninja who can't scale a wall, but became a big pop star anyways. What? He was a really lousy ninja, absolutely couldn't do any ninja things right at all. But boy, could he sing! With his trusty bright red guitar in hand, he took the ancient world by storm. A ninja with a bright red guitar? And then the final fight in front of his beloved Princess Misola. Jamming versus the Muromachi 5. Suddenly, our brave hero catches a not-so-jamming cold the night before Battle 3! Aw, that's too bad for him. Yeah. This kind of pop music-based love story is something high school girls really like. Yes, Pearl? What happens next? I wanna know! The jamming ninja, will he be able to sing? What about Princess Mizola? Well, I don't know if he's gonna sing anymore considering the jam ninja's fucking dead. I think that show's canceled now. Every Sunday at 8 AM. Which show should I watch? I can't believe she's like 8! Of course she's gonna watch it! Come on, Phoenix, you're telling me you didn't like some like shitty show when you were like a child? Anything else I could talk to you about? Can you tell me? Yeah, I'm gonna just start giving you evidence and see what you can tell me. I caught this so suddenly that something just about it just seems off, you know? You mean the press conference? Yeah, he said there's something I'd like to confess if I win. I heard he faxed his request for a conference into the office only yesterday.
Yeah, really.
Yesterday... Yeah, that is kind of sudden. But I guess his manager set everything up somehow, so he was lucky. Nice manager. Do you know this? I can't believe it. Kidnapping.
Do you remember what the person looked like who gave this to you?
It was that bellboy, and I didn't suspect a thing because he looked like such a normal— What do you mean, normal old man? He has a fucking split down the middle. Old man, huh? You know this? You know this? What about this? Sorry, thanks for your time, but we don't know about it. Wait, where did my Wendy Oldbag autograph go? That guitar case, that was Juan's. I'm guessing you've seen this before? It's pretty famous by now. It stands out because it holds the bright red guitar. The bright red guitar, the Jam Ninja's signature item.
But if the guitar is so important, how could he forget it for the award ceremony?
That does seem a little strange. Let me go back because Von Karma threw me something. There it is.
Mr. Nick, what's this piece of paper?
It's called an autograph. And a lot of people like to charge you out the wazoo for one.
Autograph?
The paper's got Mr. Kuroda's name written on it, so it's his autograph.
I can't read it at all. To be honest, I've never seen writing that looks like this.
It's a special way of writing called cursive. Look here, see how it says "To my dearest Wendy" in more normal letters here?
This sloppy, unreadable writing? It's crazy and cruel to give this to someone.
Hold on. Wendy, I've heard that name somewhere before. Yes, sir, it's Wendy Oldbag. Our beloved Oldbag. We gotta go back to her. Hey, do you know anything about this? No, you don't. That's fine. I shot in the dark, but we can't leave anything. We can't leave a stone untouched. Hey. Oh. What? You don't want this? Okay, well, let's save and do the Magatama bit. I don't think I have anything because she has 4, doesn't she? Oh well. Well, we'll see. Yeah, she has 4. But I don't have anything else, so everybody here has some sort of fucking Magatama log. I think she has her and what was her name again? Violet? Was her name Violet? Adrian. I don't know where I pulled Violet out of. She also has either 4 or 5, and she has 2. But I don't have anything to get her with. Alright, I'll be honest with you for now. Then please, tell us what you saw. Well, what a waste. And here I have a perfectly good chance to have a little fun at you youngins' expense. I am a little devil after all. Doesn't that imply you aren't a good person? Alright, I'll give you what you want. Here. That's Juan's autograph! Yup, it is, and it even says "To my dearest Wendy" on it! That's me, right? My name is Wendy Oldbag, so that Wendy has to be me, right? Well, it may say Wendy, but somehow I don't think Juan had this Wendy in mind when he signed it. Oh, please give it to me. Let me have it, please. I can't just let you have it just like that. Yes, I know. Then how about an exchange? Yeah. Oh. Okay. My offer isn't good enough for you? Fine, Mr. Right, you win. Wendy Oldbag ready to open up her heart off of my dearest Juan. Oh, okay. Neato. I'm so glad that you are very easy to convince, Miss Wendy Oldbag. You know what? Me too. Listen, I've already had this one voice actor's autograph. But fuck it, I'll do the same if he gives me another one. Shit. His name is... I forgot his last name, but he's a voice actor of Shiro from Voltron, and let me tell you, that man is so nice, he's so kind, he has the brightest blue eyes you ever seen in your life, and I would do anything to meet him again. Well, not anything. I would do normal things to meet him again. Okay, let me tell me what you witnessed. I feel bad for you now. Huh? Huh? I tell you, I saw him that night. I saw him coming out of Juan's room. You're kidding.
Oh no!
It was about 10 minutes before Juan's body was discovered. It was just a coincidence. I was on my way to the toilet, minding my own business. And did you tell it to the police? Well, of course. I thought I'd get a gift certificate or two out of it, maybe more.
Gift certificate?
Yeah, free shit. I've been recruited again for that part of the trial. You know, the trial tomorrow? This time, you're gonna get it. I'm gonna work hard to get your client pronounced guilty.
But Mr. Engar hasn't done anything bad.
I don't care about details like that. I know he did my dear poor Juana in. I just do. That yellow-bellied chicken.
A yellow-bellied chicken? I wonder what that...
Probably just a chicken, but yellow. I trust my senses. I know when someone did something bad and I say he did it. What did Mr. Engar ever do to her to deserve this? Be young. That's probably it. Just be young. What did Mr. Engar do to you to make you so... You don't know. That guy, he framed my Juan. He created that scandal that plagued poor Juan.
Mr. Nick!
What is it?
What's a scandal?
Oh, I'll tell you about that after we get home, okay? Poor Juan led astray by the wiles of that vile temptress.
Mr. Nick, what do vials and wiles temptress mean?
How about we just listen to what Miss Oldbag has to say for now, okay, Pearls? So, Miss Oldbag, who is this woman you're talking about? Adrian Andrews, of course, who else? That guy, he shoved the girl into Juan on purpose. He's a manager, but why? I thought lawyers were smart. It was to create a scandal to make Juan lose face. That girl drove Juan into a scandal that dragged his reputation through the mud. Sounds like a pretty standard definition of a scandal to me. Why do you know about that anyways, Miss Oldbag? I'm one of Juan's biggest fans. I'm always out there gathering information. There's nothing I don't know. Cool Girl Stan Twitter would love to see you coming. And do you have proof that Mr. Engar did what you say he did? Next week's issues of a certain magazine say so. Oh, of course, the tabloid.
Next week? Doesn't that mean it's something people don't know about yet?
How would Miss Oldbag information like that? And where did she get it? Okay. Okay. I think now we can go to... Oh, Criminal Affairs Department. Let's see what you have there. Oh, fuck the blue badger. It's fucking shitty little badger.
Doesn't look like Mr. Scruffy Detective is here.
Even Pearls is calling him Scruffy. Thanks, Francisca. Okay, it's just here. But we'll come back later. We gotta go back to hotel lobby. Viola Hall. Hallway. Save. And let's present you with the Magatama this time. I think I kind of have an idea of who am I supposed to present for now. Big scoop. Lotta, will you please answer my questions? On the night of the murder, why were you loitering around the victim's room? I told you, didn't I? For my scoop! What I want to know about are the details of the scoop. That's not something I can tell you. I mean, there's my bread and butter. Bread and butter. Blah, 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 blah. Alright then, an unpleasant tabloid photographer looking for a scoop. I'm gonna say they looked into a scandal. Could it be that you, Lotta Hart, were looking for a break with a huge story? Perhaps an unfolding scandal between Juan Cuerda and this person? This woman! Oh, I'm going back to Wendy old bad voice. She's Adrian Andrews, Matin Guard's manager. The Nickel Samurai manager caught secretly meeting with his rival, the Jamming Ninja. It would be the hottest story of the season, wouldn't it? You're pretty good at this guessing thing, Mr. Lawyer. But you can't just make up any old thing and think it'll make the papers. Yeah, gotta have backup. Backup? Yeah, you gotta have that... What's it called? News sauce? You mean news source? That's it! Just show me something that shows that Juan guy has it with his Andrews. Yo, I need... the magazine, but I don't have it. Old bag. Old bag. Old bag, tell me. Give me magazine. Mattel. Hey. Oh, maybe I show her Andrews. Don't have anything to say. I literally just gave you the fucking autograph, but okay, bitch. Present. Present. No. Present. No. Yeah, Van magazine. You don't know. Scandal. Scandal. Adrian Andrews. Shot the girl on purpose. Try conjure scandal. What about that? I'm gonna find the return. Next week's issue of a certain magazine says so. Where did you get this magazine? We're gonna go, not here, but we're gonna go to the detention center. See, is there anything? Ah, the lawyer dude. So, what did you find out? I'm still in the middle of investigating. I see. But I already told you everything I know, dude. What happened? Can you tell me about your activities last night? After I got the award, I took a break and went back to my room. I had that post-ceremony stage show to do, so I was in my Nickel Samurai costume. And you were alone the entire time? My manager was running around busy, so yeah. Because of the press conference you were supposed to hold after the show? I told you, dude, I have no idea about any press conference, alright? That's strange. I thought the Nickel Samurai was going to confess something. Anyways, when I was leaving my room, that's when I noticed it was kind of noisy. Mr. Corridor was already there at the time. Yeah, that's what I gathered anyway from my manager. I'm beginning to gather that this guy can't do a single thing on his own. Boy oh boy, we love the useless idol and the more competent manager trope. He searched me and then out of the blue, the dude arrested me, the victim. About you and the victim, Mr. Juan Corridor, what sort of... That's got nothing to do with anything, dude. Man, what with that face of his? You can't even tell he's the same age as me. You want to try making a Jamming Ninja movie, but we all know it failed. The Nickel Samurai still won in the end, right? Yeah, I took the Grand Prix by storm. So how would I, the winner, have any reason to kill the guy anyways? Dude, you think it'd be the other way around, you know? Yeah. Hey man, you know anything about this? Tomato juice. Okay. What is this? Dude. 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 Yeah, tell me about your manager. That's my manager. Did you meet her? Yeah. What do you think? Strong woman, right? And she takes good care of me. You're such a mama's boy. Oh, they actually are the same age, wow. How do I get a tabloid? Is there any tabloids here? Tabloid. Stairs. Cameras. Let's go to Viola Hall. Chat, is this fucking real right now? Tabloid? Wait, that's really cute. I'll read this actually.
We ate at this table last night, didn't we?
Yeah.
I was really happy then.
I wish I could make you smile again. Even for a second. Oh, Phoenix! But I love men with some fucking fatherly instincts in them. Oh, baby. The award ceremony was held on that stage just last night. It was really fabulous. You just reminded me of the circus for a second. I wonder if everyone is alright. I heard that very big circus just recently started holding performances again. I'm sure they're all fine, Pearls. Tabloid! Give me that damn magazine already! Move. Is there something I missed you? But it would've showed me if I missed it. So many fucking bears, dude. It's like Yuzuru Hanyu with his like Pooh Bear collection that the fans kept giving him, and now recently the other one of the athletes from China, I think she was in gymnastics or something else. I forgot what sport she was in, but people just kept giving her plushies, like turtle plushies, and now she just has a whole collection of plushies. I keep going in the wrong room. I want to go to On Guard. Hey man, do you have a tabloid or something that I can like poach off of you real fast? Present. 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 You were the one taking care of arrangements for this press conference, right?
Yes, that's right. But Mr. Engar said he didn't know about it. Is that what he said? Huh?
Actually, I didn't know all the details either. It was a request from the publicity department. All I did was help out and do what I was asked.
Oh, I see.
I wonder about that. I wouldn't take her to be the type of person to do something without knowing all the details. Okay, we're gonna go back to a lot of horror and just see what the fuck we can do. Save. Okay. Talk. No. Present. Big scoop. Okay, okay. Skip. You wanted a thing. Will you please answer my questions? You wanted a scoop or scandal between Juan Corrida and Adrian Andrews. This woman, she'll be the host of the season, wouldn't it? Pretty good discussing things. We can't make anyone think of pics. You could have backup. Backup? Yeah. You gotta have that. Oh, wait, it's a camera. It's our camera. You mean news source? So show me something that shows that Miss Juan guy has something with Miss Andrews. Is it your camera? As if I don't have anything. Let me. Her? No. What the fuck is it? Show me something that Miss Huang guy has something to do with Miss Andrews. Is it you? It'd be funny if it's you. And it's not you. What the fuck? Okay, that's not it. But put it back here. I don't have anything that shows that. I have nothing. What if Juan Corrida's murder scene? Is it? What tomato juice is something really. We're gonna go back to Miss Andrews then, and we're gonna see what we can present for her. See if we can maybe force something out of her, because I have no idea what else I'm supposed to do. Why was Juan Corrida murdered? If you ask me, I think you know the reason he was killed. Why are you hiding things? Don't you realize you're putting Mr. Angar's life in danger by your actions? Why do you ask questions for which I have no answers? The truth is, I was not that close to Mr. Corrida. You were not that close? That's right. I've never been good at being intimate with another person. You're not good at being intimate with another person? Somehow I highly doubt that. It has to be the Where's the tabloid? Dog! It has to be a tablet of some sort, but I don't know where to get that damn tabloid. Is there a magazine I'm fucking missing? Hello? I'm scooping. I'm sweeping my magnifying glass everywhere, but I can't find anything that shows. Where is this damn tabloid? Tabloid. Tabloid. Hello. It has. Is it? That's check. Does it turn yellow at all without a check mark? Y'all, where is this damn tabloid? Pewter? Camera? Tabloid. Tabloid. Phone. Robot bear. There's no I'm gonna Google search this fucking thing. I don't wanna Google search it though. No, I don't wanna Google search this because like I don't wanna do this. Viola Hall. Do you have anything to tell me? Hey, that's Miss Andrews. She's Matt Managers. Actually, I was interested in her for a little bit. Just a little. What do you know about Miss Andrews? Well, see, here's the thing. I don't really know her, you know? There's some sort of small rumor going around about her right now. A rumor? If you're interested, I'd be glad to share what I know. Thank you. Oh my god, it's him. It's him I was missing. Would you mind telling me about this gossip? So you are interested in it. I figured you would be. Yeah. I have a weakness for celebrity gossip too. Oh really? You too, huh? Yeah, so take a look at this. Looks like a tabloid Miss Oldbag would read. Alright, let's see here. Jamming Midnight Rendezvous! To the mysterious yet beautiful manager to the stars, Miss A.A. You see now, don't you? What? You can stop pretending to be in the dark, Mr. Right. Juan Corrida didn't have a manager of his own. Which means if we're talking about a certain manager with the initials A.A. Adrian Andrews? Yes, exactly. This is big news! But it seems kind of odd, that woman, Miss Andrews, together with the biggest rival of her client? It's that wonderful thing that can only happen between two people. Mr. Powers looks so happy! Burroughs is just following along, not having any idea as to why he's smiling. Well, like the saying goes, one man's garbage is another man's treasure! You're talking about Miss Adrian Andrews? No, you're talking about the newspaper clipping. Let's see. Starting getting hot. But sort of getting close to the mysterious beautiful manager to the stars. Miss A.A. Okay. Now we can do Miss Lotta Hart. You. Start talking. Can I skip? Big scoop. Not us. Then the following game between Miss Hawkwood and this person and Miss Adrian Andrews. You're looking for a news source. I have your news source right here. It's the newspaper. Finally. Jesus Christ. This is the article from a certain weekly tabloid. Jamming Midnight Rendezvous to the mysterious yet beautiful manager to the stars, Miss A.A. Ah! Mr. Korda didn't have a manager of his own. What's more, his rival, Mr. Ongar's manager, Adrian Andrews, she has the initials A.A. He saw this article and then just thought to take some pictures of them as proof. That's why you're looking around Mr. Korda's door last night. Ah! Gah. Buh. Thank you. Jesus Christ. Big scoop. You were looking into Mr. Korda, Mr. I'm gonna... There we go. You were looking into Mr. Korda and Miss Andrews' affair, weren't you? You got it. I was gonna get myself a scoop by catching him in a secret meeting. But there's already an article about it in one of the weekly tabloid magazines. It's no longer breaking news. What'd you just say? Her initials are AA. What kind of vague thing is that? I ain't no proof for nothing. People are gonna want to see real proof. Well, at least I do. And that's what I was doing, getting photos.
Oh.
I'm gonna whip up the reader's interest with some gossip and a little misleading. Then spice it up a little and have myself an exclusive story. Wow, a lot of nice journalistic integrity you got there. Yeah, what happened to that? Don't you have to take an oath? I already finished writing up my spicy article, you know. But the paper I wrote it on, my note to myself, is gone. Your note to yourself? It was inside the case of my $1,600 camera. They done run off together. I came here for my big story. Didn't come here to have my treasure disappear on me. Yeah, I understand. It's stuff to make a gal go bonkers, I tell ya. What's with people now anyways? I never thought I'd see the door the day when someone done steal something from me. You really want that note back, huh? I've got no idea why though. The story on that note is probably a bold-faced lie. Well, this camera didn't occur record. Okay. Okay. Now I can go to Miss Adrian Andrews. We're gonna save again. It's annoying to have my HP go down and I'm in court with like a bee's dick worth of health. Anything new I can talk to you with? No. Anything about this? Alright, cool. We're gonna present it to you straight then. Take that, bitch! Ba-ba-ba-bum. The motive for murder. Murder. Why was Von Korda murdered? If you ask me, I think you know the reason when he was killed. Why are you hiding things? Don't you realize you're putting Mr. life in danger by your actions? Well, you have to shoot for answers. I already read this. Blah, 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 blah. You're not good at being intimate with another person. Somehow, I highly doubt that. Break up a scandal, baby! You and Mr. Korda had an intimate relationship, did you not? Yeah. The silly third-rate tabloid article. If you had even half your wits about you, you wouldn't believe such rubbish. Well, it seems quite a few people have already bought into the story. That has to be expected in a world filled with crooks and liars. Note to self, stay on your good side. In any case, I despise interpersonal relationships like that. I see, however, what if there was a need for you to get close to someone? Me? Need to get close to Mr. Korda? I said there was never such a need. Didn't you get close to Mr. Korda for this person's sake? Mattengar? Yeah? It's called job. I'm in charge of Mr. Mattengar, the man. Oh. And you were not my client. I know you must have had me for this person's sake. Wendy? No. Oh boy! Who the f- Who the fuck? Well? Oh? Who do to who are you supposed to get close to? Alright, there's nobody else, dog. There's just nobody else. Okay. Okay. We load. What do we Viola Hall? Yo. Hey, do you have anything to say? Move. Oh, new stuff. Yeah, the investigation or anything. Oh, they're back. Hey, so you came, pal. What's the point greeting? Because there's nothing to be friendly or happy about. What do you mean by that? Well, things look perfect this time around. The evidence and testimony are airtight. But we can't just roll over and die. We have to stay positive. So what do you mean the evidence is airtight? I can't give you all the details, pal, but there's 2 big pieces.
2?
And both of them are in this photo. Is it the tomato juice? The first is the button that's missing from the victim's chest. That's the button that you've found during your body search of Mr. On Guard. Yup, I found the photo of the Neko Samurai special pants. And the second one is the knife in his chest, pal. The fingerprints on the knife in his chest, to be exact.
The fingerprints? Whose are they?
You don't even have to ask, little missy. It's obvious. They're Matt and Guard's. Tomorrow's trial. Talk about being stuck between a rock and a hard place. So, what about this airtight testimony? Is that old security lady, Miss Oldbag? I thought so. So, what do you mean you thought so? Did she tell you something, pal?
Well, I gave her an autograph, and she told me a lot of stuff.
And I even told her not to open that mouth of hers and babble to anyone. Her blabbing up is stuck to 10. There's no turning it down, trust me. Yeah, well, Miss Oldbag saw it all, pal. She saw Mr. On Guard come out of the victim's room around the time death.
No way! You tell me about anything.
We're pretty interested in this bit of gossip ourselves. Oh, shit! Let's go! Tell me more! The scandal of Mr. Korda. But why? Well, 2 years ago, a woman committed suicide. Flash that back right now! Oh, flash way too fast for me to fucking see anything. Suicide. Her name was Celeste Impacts. And she was Juan Korda's manager. There we go! This is who I was missing. The victim's manager. But that's not all, pal! Miss Impacts was Mr. Adrian Andrews' mentor. She taught Miss Andrews everything she knew about the business from square one.
Her mentor.
One who was both Mr. Korda's manager and Miss Andrews' mentor. Could her suicide have something to do with the case? You don't know more about her, pal? Yes, I do! Tell me more!
Tell me, tell me, tell me.
Fucking love Wonder Girls. Oh, I'm so sad they're not here anymore. She was the victim's manager, and she was also Miss Adrian Andrews' mentor. It's been 2 years since her suicide, and now those two are linked again by another death. Or maybe just a coincidence, but ow! I'm getting sick of dealing with one foolish idiot after another. Miss Von Karma! You can't seem to stop allying yourself with the enemy, can you? I don't need a traitor in my miss. You don't! You don't mean... I do. Scruffy. You have 30 minutes to get out of here. You're no longer needed. Goodbye.
That's...
Wait! Please wait, sir! I don't get this month's pay. I'll... Quiet. If it weren't for traitors like you, I would have won. Is that what you want to say? Huh? Who? That voice. Let's go! That's my man! Hey, yo, Edgeworth! What if we kiss in the fucking police station right now, Edgeworth? on freaky style right now. Oh! It's been a long time, right?
This person, this is Mr. Edgeworth?
What am I gonna do with you? Still blaming others when things go wrong? You haven't changed a bit, friend. Oh, this new sprite. Oh, text my hair behind my ear. Hello, Mr. Edgeworth. You haven't changed a bit, Franziska. You. How dare you show your face to me without a shred of shame upon it? You saw the Von Karma name dragging through the mud. You even ran away with your tail between your legs like the ill-bred dog you are. Are you talking about the Von Karma family creed? To be perfect in every way? Then let's hear it, Franziska. How are things? Oh, the girls are fighting! The girls are fighting! Oh, Phoenix, don't get between them. I hear you're having a rough time maintaining perfection in this country. You seem to be getting caught under the weight of it all. That's why I came back. Keep your assumptions to yourself! I haven't given in yet. I won't lose. This case is mine. I'll never hand it over to you. Never! Mr. Phoenix, right? I will see you tomorrow in court. There will be a clinical lesson on the meaning of total victory. Kyo. Still the same wild mare she always was. So, like, you wanna go back to my place, Edgeworth? You wanna get it on freaky style, nasty style? What if we started making out in this court, in this police station right now? Right now! Hi, Edgeworth. I thought you, the prosecutor, Miles Edgeworth, had gone and died.
Mr. Nick!
I never wanted to see you again! I think that's enough of a warm welcome for someone you haven't seen in a year. Are you gonna run tomorrow's trial? You heard her, right? That wild mare hasn't given in yet, it seems. So, no. I don't think I'll be making an appearance. Your hatred for me is quite unhealthy. Not to mention one side. One-sided. But I will say one thing. You can't win on your own at the trial tomorrow. What is that supposed to mean? I have something definitive that you lack. And working together is the definition of teamwork and is the power to find the truth! The truth! Edgeworth! Oh, he's basically... Oh, Mr. Edgeworth, the man that you are is the truth? In order to understand this case, you have to understand a certain truth. Well, if you ever feel the need for my assistance, it is available to you. I'm not in charge of this case, so I can be a bit more generous with information. Oh, Edgeworth, what I get you? I'm switching my PNG for this. Hang on. We can't. I've gone from regularly playing to being so fucking hyped now that Edgeworth's back. Hang on. We gotta switch to PNG for this. This isn't enough. This PNG is not excited enough for my taste right now. Hang on. There we go. We're gonna close out this one. There we go. I'm not in charge of this case, so I can be a bit more generous with information. Just what is going on inside his head? He's thinking about beating you and beating press you. Literally everything under Sun Phoenix right now. By the way, I don't know if it's the right time to say this, but whenever I see Naramitsu stuff, it's always with Phoenix being the top. However, I think, right? Look, if you hold my hand and you look into my special eyes and see what I see, right? I think Edgeworth is the top here, and Phoenix is the bottom. Don't ask me about the specific dynamics, like which one's the brand, which one's blah blah blah. You know, that's I gotta think a bit more on that because I think these are very multifaceted characters, so they can do whatever. But like, in my heart of hearts, I believe Edgeworth tops Phoenix. They could switch, but in general, I think Edgeworth tops Phoenix. What are we on? Proof of Von Karma blood. A lot of things may have happened, however, Manfred Von Karma was still my mentor. And a perfect win record is proof of a Von Karma. 1 year ago, you could not establish guilt in a few cases. Are those losses the reason you suddenly disappeared from the prosecutor's office? Because of me? Was it because of me you disappeared? Did you leave because you had lost your perfect win record? To think your motivation for prosecuting trials was so selfish. Phoenix, stop it! That's not the way to talk to your boyfriend. Phoenix! Phoenix, stop it! It'd been better for everyone if you never came back for the dead Edgeworth. Stop it, Phoenix! I see. Then let me ask you something. Why do you stand in the courtroom? What is your reason? Well, for Francisca, she almost always says, I will defeat you this time, the instant she sees me. But the courtroom is not a battlefield for prosecutors and lawyers. It's the bedroom, actually. That's the personal battlefield for prosecutors and lawyers. Text here, please, please, please! Just kiss! I stand in the courtroom to defend my client, to save their lives. To save your client, you say? Those who think of only their ego-driven goals, those kind of prosecutors are reprehensible to me. If you are a prodigy, or someone like you, Edgeworth. It looks like there's still a lot you have yet to learn. A lot I've yet to learn? Me? Well, that's enough for now. The time when you will see is coming soon enough. Phoenix, I need you. I know you got mad because your baby daddy went away for a year, and you're like, where the fuck has been my support? But I need you to start speaking nicer to Mr. Edgeworth right here, okay? Hey man, you wanna see my badge? Hey, do you like the Neko Samurai? Can you tell me? The killer? No? Oh sorry, that's actually not what I wanted to fucking give to you. Press conference. No interest in useless evidence. Put a little more thought into what you show me, Phoenix Wright. Oh, I've only had a sultry voice. Oh, I can't fucking believe it! He's right there! Tell me about the state impacts. This woman is another key to solving this case. Do you really think so? She was Adrian Andrews' mentor a long time ago. But she was suddenly caught away by a different show and became Juan Corrida's manager. And then, a few months later, Celeste Impax died. But her death was ruled a suicide, right? Yes, but there is still one riddle we've yet to solve. A riddle? Her suicide note. It went missing. No one could find it. A suicide note that just vanished, huh? What do you have to say? We're looking at leads, we can only look at a few key players with limited resources. For some reason. This person. Why don't you just straight up tell me, say, I don't have any info. What do you have about Adrian Andrews? Adrian Andrews. She holds a large secret within herself. Yeah, she got 4 fucking locks, dude. It's actually insane. A secret? You can't help but feel this whole case revolves around her. What do you feel about Wendy Obeck? While I was abroad, these deplorable types of actors became popular, I take it. Oh, well, refreshing like a spring breeze is the model. Refreshing? What is so refreshing about a spring breeze? What's not refreshing about a spring breeze? Sounds like the pollen is not treating him well this year. Oh, he's allergic. Oh, and you know he's allergic. There is an interesting rumor about this man. You mean the one about Miss Andrews getting close to him? But that's pretty common tabloid fare, isn't it? I don't take things at face value when there's more to be found. Willpowers! Do you have anything to say about my new child? No. Anything to say about my other child? No. Okay, I think that's everything you can say to me. Oh, hey, see the suicide note. Miss Impact's death was most certainly a suicide. Of that is no mistakes. However, we could not find her suicide note. That's when the police began to suspect that someone had hidden it. The suicide note? How do you know Miss Impax had even written such a note? There was no solid evidence, however. We did find traces of ink on her right index finger. which makes the likelihood of suicide note very high. Who would hide such a thing? The police thinks it was Mr. Juan Corda himself. The victim? Blah! There's the image that flashed. And he was the one who found her body, which makes him the only person who had the chance to hide her suicide note. Mr. Corda hid his own manager's suicide note? But why? As long as her note is missing, any speculation beyond this is meaningless. For now, I think you should look this over. This is the suicide report. Part 1 anyways. Part 1? Suicide report added to the court record. Thank you, Edgeworth. Let me see. Deceased. Oh. That's it? I don't like to look through reports. I like suicide reports even less. Worst of all are the reports that have multiple parts, like that one. That has 2. 2 parts. What you just handed me is the first part of the report. Here's the second part. The second part of the report is about an attempted suicide. The attempter's name, it's Adrian Andrews!
Miss Andrews? What did she do?
She tried to kill herself? She doesn't seem like the kind of person to try to kill herself, though. You think she's a strong career woman? That's just what she wants you to think. Adrian Andrews, she has a certain secret she's always trying. Is it the fact that she's fucking depressed as shit after her mentor died? Is that the secret?
A secret?
Her dependent nature. That's what she's really like on the inside. Oh, she is depressed and dependent. Me too, bitch. Me fucking too. But you can't go around killing people, okay? That's not nice. Miss Andrews, dependent? Talk about the exact opposite of what that woman is. Thank you, Edgeworth. Edgy poo. Sorry, I thought maybe you gave me 2 parts. You did not. Is there anything else you can talk to me about? No, there it is. Dependent nature. What's this about Miss Andrews having a dependent nature? Adrian Andrews' attempted suicide was a few days after the death of Celeste Impacts. And? Why did Adrian Andrews think about committing suicide? Because she had apparently lost her will to live. Lost her will? But why would she? Was she in love with Miss Celeste Impacts? Her pillar of strength, her mentor Celeste Impacts, was gone forever. That's why. Why would that... Bro, was she in like love with Celeste Impacts, and then when Celeste Impacts did fucking suicide, she wanted to kill herself, but then when she couldn't kill herself, or rather she stopped killing herself, who knows what the attempt fucking said. It's a failed attempt, right? She's like, I gotta get revenge. So she instead worked her way up to become fucking, what's his goddamn name? The fucking Nickel Samurai bitch manager. So that way she could get a scandal with Juan Corda, and then when the time is right, she strikes? Is that how the case is going? She was plotting her revenge like fucking Acro, and now she's finally time to strike, and she's putting it all on Acro? Dude. Is this what they call? Oh, that's bro.
Is this what they call follow someone to the grave?
After her attempted suicide, Adrian Andrews started attending counseling sessions. Oh, good for her. She is someone who needs a person in whom she can trust absolutely. And once she finds that person, she'll do anything she can to keep them near. Me too! Without such an anchor in her life, her crippling anxiety stifles her ability to live. Oh, she has anxiety and depression. Okay. And that's the nature of her dependency on others. When Celeste Impact suddenly committed suicide, the world before her turned pitch dark. That's according to Adrian Andrews herself. Then, that means her super confident attitude. It's all a facade. She's only copying her mentor's behavior to hold herself together. Terrible. Thank you for the second part. I think I now have everything to talk to Miss Adrian Andrews. Come here, bitch. You ain't getting away from me. Corda, on guard. There we go. Don't tell me she fucking left.
Oh, Miss Andrews is here.
There she is. But it looks like she's talking with someone. That's Franziska von Karma!
Miss Von Karma?
What are you doing here? Well, you see, I'm his lawyer, so like, beat it? You got some nerve following me around. Following you?
That's you, Miss Von Karma. You're the one doing the following.
Get her ass. Pearls.
You're always following after the detective with the little beard.
Me? Following after Scruffy? Don't make me laugh. Let me show you something interesting, little girl.
What is that?
An electromagnetic receiver. I planted a tracking device on that detective. And with this, I know that fool's every move. So that noise we heard from this receiver. I feel really sorry for that doesn't help your case though. That like we're saying you follow him around. You're the one fucking tracking a GPS on him. Hello? Now then. Let's stop wasting time. Adrian Andrews? Yes? Think hard about what we just discussed. Understood? Alright. What are those two talking about?
Miss Andrews, she seemed a little dazed, doesn't she?
Girl, that better not affect me doing my Magatama business on you, okay? I got shit to do. You! Come here! Ba-ba-ba-bum. Motive for murder! Let's go back in. Unless Von Corda murdered. If you ask me, I think you know the reason he was killed. Why are you hiding things? Don't you realize you're putting Mr. Ongar's life in danger by your actions? Why do you ask questions for which I have no answers? The truth is, I was not that close to Mr. Corda. You were not that close? That's right. I've never been good at being intimate with another person. Not good at being intimate with another person? Somehow, I highly doubt that. I already know! I'm reading this again because I think we got everything now, so I can read it. You and Mr. Corda had an intimate relationship, did you not? They said a third-rate tabloid article. If you even had half your wits about you, you wouldn't believe such rubbish. Well, it seems quite a few people have already bought into the story. As to be expected in a world filled with crooks and liars. Note to self, stay on her good side. In any case, I despise interpersonal relationships like that. I see you. However, what if there was a need for you to get close to someone? Me? Need to get close to Mr. Corda? As if there was ever such a need. Didn't you get close to Mr. Corda for this person's sake, Miss Celeste in Pax? Celeste in Pax, your mentor. How do you know about Celeste? Miss Impact, she committed suicide, didn't she? But it looks like no one knows why. Oh yeah, you're sweating bullets now. Get the bucket. Get a bucket and a mop. That's wait. But right before her death, she was Juan Corda's manager. So I believe you got close to Mr. Corda so you could find out more about her suicide. You have great imagination. You may have a future yet as a slimy muckraker for a putrid third-rate tabloid. Miss Andrews? There was no mystery surrounding her death. None. It would be pointless for me to force myself into a relationship for nothing. Is that really true? Was there really no mystery at all? I don't believe you were completely at ease with the way her suicide was resolved. Yeah, because her suicide note was hidden. T. Miss Impact's suicide note was never found, was it? Oh. It looks like the police were under a suspicion that someone had hidden it. Like maybe the person who discovered her body, Mr. Corda. What? And Miss Andrews, I believe you thought the same thing! That is why you became intimate, Mr. Corda. Yeah, that's right. 2 for 2, baby. 2 for 4. 2 out of 4. Come on. I sat by quietly listening to your insulting ramblings long enough. It's true that Celeste was my mentor. However, allow me to say this again. It had nothing to do with me. I didn't even know that her suicide note was never found. I'm a person who doesn't care about what goes on in the lives of others. That's the impression I like to give. However, I don't think that's who you really are. What? I have evidence that says otherwise. This is proof that Celeste in fact was someone very special to you. Yeah, you tried to kill yourself. Take that. Pah! Miss Andrews, you nearly went through with it too, didn't you? Went through with what? Ending your life? Miss Andrews, you look and act like a very strong woman has it all together. You don't ask for anyone's help, relying only on yourself. Yes, I've been very independent ever since I can remember. However, that is all just a lie. A facade. You've always switched out on people whom you can depend on. That's... You were dependent on Miss Impax, weren't you? Which is why, when she passed away, you lost everything you had. Stop! When Celeste passed away so suddenly like that, I died a death of my own, but... No matter how hard I tried, I couldn't stop thinking about what became of her note. You must have heard about the police report. The one that said the police suspected Mr. Corda of hiding Miss Impax's note. You heard about it and thought to recover it from him by getting close, am I right? If that's the case, then everything changes. What do you mean? What topic did we start this conversation on again? It was why the victim was killed, exactly. Somehow, Miss Andrews, it seems that you have become the one with a reason to want Mr. Corda dead. Me? Miss Impax was everything to you. And then she died. And you would do anything to find out why she killed herself. You even commit murder. Murder? Woo! Unlocku successful.
Watashi no kokoro unraku!
Talk to me, baby. It's true. I am a woman who can only live in insecurity. I'm physically small and I don't really have a lot of self-confidence. Me too, girl. I push against all that, though. I've tried to live strongly. I never want anyone to find out the truth.
Miss Andrews.
It's the one thing I wanted to take with me to the grave. It was my secret. Mine and mine alone. I'm sorry. You probably think I'm a worthless human being right now, don't you? What? No! The fuck? Girl, I'm also mentally ill. Relax. Please, Miss Andrews. All I want to know is the truth. After Celeste passed away, I heard that someone had hidden her suicide note. And that someone was Miss Corda. Celeste, without her, I became scared. Everything just seemed like they were out to get me. Oh, you need some Prozac in your life. I see. So you got close to Mr. Corda to recover her suicide note, correct? Looks like that tabloid reported the truth after all. Ironic, isn't it? Well, like they say, where there's smoke, there's fire. And if they purposely add fuel to the fire, they keep the celebrity world burning. But as for the suicide note, I wouldn't kill anyone for it. It just doesn't suit me, that's all. Well, that's enough for now. I still have work to do, so... I understand. Oh, I have one small favor to ask. My attempted suicide. I'd like for you to keep it a secret.
Miss Andrews.
If people found out about my weakness, I would sooner choose to die than live. Oh, okay! Alright, I understand it. Okay, we'll keep it a secret. Miss Andrews, I guess she's the overthinking type. Yeah. She probably never says anything without carefully thinking it through first. Oh, that's anxiety for you, baby. Thanks for your discretion. Discretion? I didn't see that properly.
Mr. Nick, can I ask you something?
What is it?
Miss Andrews had been playing with that card in her hand since a little while back.
That card? Yeah, I guess she has. Miss Andrews, what is that card you're holding? Huh? Oh, this? I don't quite know. It just suddenly appeared in my handbag. Is it tequila? Tequila? What is it? It looks like a seashell? That's what it looks like, doesn't it? I honestly don't remember owning this card. I wonder where I picked it up from. I'm not remembering something clearly? Seems that would be a rare occurrence. Well, I must be off. I'll leave Mr. On Guard in your capable hands. You got it! Where do I go now? Well, I think we got about all we can.
What about Mystic Maya?
Ew, hiccups. Is she alright? Oh, Pearls. She looks so worn out by all this. She hasn't slept at all and has been walking all over the place with me today. Yeah, she's just... She just ate!
What's wrong, Mr. Nick?
Well, let's go back to the office for a little while. You're really tired, right?
Oh, no, I'm okay, really. I'm fine. I really am.
You don't look fine to me. Let's go back to the office so she can have nap time. She is, after all, 8. I think 8-year-olds still nap. Is that what age do you go to kindergarten with? Is it 6? 6, 7, 8? I think it's 6 and 7th. So she would be in 1st grade? Yeah, okay, she still can have some nap time. A little nap time. Hotel lobby. Let's go back to Red and Co. Law offices.
So what now?
Well, we did find one thing out for sure. Miss Andrews has a motive.
You mean Miss Impact's suicide note?
That's right. She was also the one to discover the victim's body. Clever.
Mr. Nick, the transceiver!
Hello? Ryan Cole Law Offices! Mr. Attorney, you're not answering the phone. Maya! Where's Maya? As I promised, I have not gone within a few feet of her this whole time.
Yeah.
Which is why I suppose is absolutely famished. What? So I should just you with a quick acquittal, my friend. At any cost. Wouldn't you agree? Wait, Maya, let me hear her! Very well. Ask my- Maya, is that you? Sis! Ask my sis! Maya! Damn it, he cut me off!
Mystic Maya said, ask my sis, didn't she?
Come on, Phoenix. Oh, you're a hopeless one. Sorry. Gah. What? Don't do that. Stop going to Pearl's body. Please. I know Maya's not here, but I'd rather you go into Maya's body than her. Come on, man. Come on, man. Mia! I have a message from Maya, so come. Ask me anything you want about her. How's Maya? She's safe for now. That kidnapper is one to keep his word, it seems. I'm glad to hear she's safe, but Mia, how did you know? As soon as she was locked up, Maya called for me. She read the note she left, and I gathered as much information about her surroundings as I could. I didn't know you could use spirit channel like that. Pretty smart of her. The kidnapper! What is he like? I don't know. Apparently Maya went to answer a phone call at the hotel and was drugged there. And? She didn't see the face of her attacker. Ugh. Maya is locked up in a very dark place right now. I'll tell you everything I heard when I was with her. And you were with her. I'm starving. I should really go for some apple pie. I mean, at a time like this, sweets are the only way to go! I have to stay positive. He promised he wasn't gonna kill me. I'm not gonna die! Sis, I wonder if you're with Nick right now. Paper. Huh? Someone dropped a card here. It kind of looks like a business card, but there's no name on it. It's the seashell! It's the mark of the killer! It's a picture of a seashell, I think. What a strange card. I saw sorts of things piled up here, but it's too dark to see. There's a- what? There's a light! TV, the hero always uses a plastic card or a stiff piece of cardboard, then click, a magic open door. Use this, may I have a feeling this card may be useful. Genius. Okay, now I'm getting the heck out! I shouldn't keep Nick worried. I'm waiting, not worried. To be continued! What do you mean? What do you mean? Already? Okay, trial time it is, I guess. Oof. That's my Vieto tube. Shit. March 22nd, 9:47 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 3. Adrian did it? That's what it looks like. Dude, no way! That woman couldn't do anything like that. In court today, there will be a mountain of evidence that will implicate you. A mountain of evidence? I'm certain there is someone out there trying very hard to pin this whole thing on you. Please, Mr. Lawyer. Dude, like I said yesterday, I'm refreshed like a spring breeze, alright? I can't let any sort of scandal ruin that. I understand. Well, it's almost time. Are you still here? We must get a complete acquittal today. I know, but I can't focus on Maya's situation right now. Or Pearl's either. No matter what, I have to focus on winning this case by the end of the day. Indeed. Well, let's get going. Boop, 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 boop. It's him! The killer. This is right. Good morning. This is it, Mr. Attorney. The day of the trial. Maya, she's unharmed, right? Well, when I checked on her earlier this morning, she seemed a bit, how shall we say, tired? Don't worry, people don't die that easily. Besides, what you really should be concentrating on is winning today's trial. Grrr. For my sake, as well as yours, you must win today's trial. Which is why I sent you a little present this morning. Present? What in the world would you give to me? You'll figure it out once the trial starts, and even if you don't like my gift, I expect you to graciously accept it and win today's contest. If you please. Wait! The kidnapper sent me a present. Mr. Laura, dude? Who was that? No one. It has nothing to do with you, so forget you heard anything. Dude, did your nose get longer? Go fuck yourself, Engard. Where's the other people? Court is now in session for the trial of Matt Engard. Are the prosecution and defense ready? The defense is ready, Your Honor. There's no prosecution. I say, Mr. Wright! What happened to Miss Von Karma? I don't know, Your Honor! Why are you getting mad at me? Your Honor? Please be quiet, bailiff. The court is in session. If you must tell me something, please keep it brief. Now then, what is it? Prosecutor Von Karma has... This morning, Miss Von Karma was shot by an unknown gunman? What? Shot? That's the prison? That's not a prison! That's a fucking curse! Oh my, somehow, I think this is the present that man was talking about. This present? Miss Von Karma is one of the top prosecutors in the country at the moment. If she were to disappear, it would be to your advantage. This is totally insane! Miss Von Karma, is she alright? I don't have that answer! She's alive and in stable conditions. That's good. You're... I thought he'd show up. That's my man. That's my man. Your Honor. Due to circumstances, Miss Franziska Von Karma cannot appear in court today. I, Miles Edgeworth, will be taking her place. The prosecutor is ready. Naturally. Oh my god, it's like the middle times again, Edgeworth, where you're side to side, face to face, ready to kiss each other. Edgy poo! Miss Von Karma was shot in her right shoulder and is damn, she's just like her daddy. Luckily, I looked this case over and am familiar with its details. The prosecution seeks to prove the guilt of Mr. Matt Engard. The court acknowledges the prosecution. Right? I finally found the answer I was struggling for on my long journey this past year. By the time this case comes to an end, you too will know the answer. Now then, the prosecution will like to call its first witness. Please bring Detective Gumshoe to the witness stand. Yo! Witness, your name and occupation. You see, when I looked over to my other screen. When I made the title, okay, but what if we made out Sloppy Saw on the witness stand? I was joking. I didn't think Edgeworth would actually come back. I did not think Edgeworth would come back and actually be the prosecutor, but now, Edgeworth, Gumshoe, get away for a second. We're gonna make out for the prosecutor stand. My name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm a detective down at the precinct. For now. After this trial is over, I'm supposed to turn in my badge, sir. Detective Gumshoe. The prosecutor has no need for a depressed witness. Lift your head up and face forward like a proud officer, Detective Dick Gumshoe. Yeah, that's my boy! Yes, sir! Now, let's have your testimony. If we want to explore the various facets of this case, we must start with that. Get ready, Phoenix. This is going to be one very rough fight. Yeah, it would have to be with Edgeworth as my appointment. The answer he was struggling for. Interesting. Show me this answer you finally found, Edgeworth. Boom! Witness testimony! This murder happened after the Hero of Heroes Award ceremony, sir. The victim, Juan Corda, was found dead in his hotel room. After looking into the cause of death, we believe he was definitely murdered, sir. At first, we thought there was something suspicious about the empty guitar case. However, we later found out that the guitar case had nothing to do with the murder. Nothing? After the award ceremony ended, the victim was alone in his room? Yes, sir. But the victim and defendant went alone to their rooms, sir. Both the victim and defendant, both, not but. I see. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm gonna press everything. I've learned by now to press everything until I get penalized. Would you please give us a brief timeline of what happened after the ceremony? Okay, pal. The ceremony started at 6 p.m. and then around 8 p.m. and then there was a short break. A special post-ceremony show was supposed to start in the lobby 30 minutes later. And that's when the victim's body was found, correct? Which is to say the murder occurred during that 30-minute break period. Please can read the testimony, detective. The person who discovered the victim's body was Adrian Andrews, correct? Yeah. Who is this Adrian Andrews you're talking about? She's the defendant, Matt Engard's manager. She's a really pretty lady, sir. Ah, so she's a pretty lady. I wonder if she would grace us with her. Aren't you married? When the post-ceremony show was about to start, she went to get Mr. Engard. After visiting his room, she next went to the victim's room to get him for the show. I see, and that's when she found the victim's body. After looking at the cause of death, I believe it was definitely murder, sir. The cause of death, wasn't that because Mr. Corda was stabbed in the chest? Only a careless amateur would believe something so brilliant as that, pal. Take a good hard look at the crime photo. Now, a real pro's attention would be drawn here to this bandana. Banana. His bandana, sir. That's the thing wrapped tightly around his neck, sir. Ah, yes, I see. His banana-scented bandana. Then what about the knife? It seems to have been stuck in the victim's chest on purpose after his death. We have a crafty murderer on our hands here. So, strangle with a scarf and then stab with a knife. Oh, you must really hate that person. At first, we thought there was something special about the empty guitar case. And why did you think that? Because it was empty, pal. The Jam Ninja doesn't go anywhere without a bright red guitar. And we couldn't find it anywhere to see in the crime. Oh, then how about this theory? Fan really wanted the guitar and did the crime to get it. How's that? We thought of that too, but... The only fingerprints on the guitar case were the victims. Only the victims, huh? I see. So much for my theory then. You know what, Judge? I'm really glad you're making theories and theorizing, okay? I'm really proud of you, buddy. But let's focus on being a judge, okay? You're already in this career. You don't need to become a detective. It's already nothing to do with a murder. What convinced you had nothing to do with the case? The guitar was at the Gateway Hotel that night. Well then, where was it? The bright red guitar was eventually found at the TV studio. The victim, Juan Corda, had apparently only taken the case with him, sir. So you mean he forgot to put the guitar inside the case? Yes, sir. Even when he was on stage with the ceremony, he didn't have his guitar. So that guitar case was empty even before he got to the hotel. Yeah, that's right. So it really had nothing to do with the case after all. I believe that is enough. First, the victim was choked to death with his bandana. Then, after the victim was dead, the killer deliberately stabbed him with a knife. Which brings me to my next point. Why then did the police arrest Matt Engard? Sorry, my door was open. I gotta go close. Why didn't the police... I also have Kit Kats now. Why didn't the police arrest Matt and Guard? Because there was reason enough to suspect him. Here it comes. Look like Edgeworth's back in full swing. Very well, Detective Gumshoe. Please testify about this matter. You're gonna hear me eating Kit Kats. I'm so sorry. Oh, that was loud. Yes, sir. Matt and Guard. Matt and Guard in one corridor where who's wrong with each other. They each thought the other guy was in his way. That's one of them in my book. As for evidence, there's the Jammy Ninja's button. It was ripped off of the ninja costume and was found in the Mr. On-Guard's hakama. The defendant's fingerprint was also all over the knife. The defendant brought the knife for the crime, which makes this a premeditated murder! So the defendant's fingerprints were found on the knife used in the stabbing. It was sort of sticky in the handle, so the fingerprints came up pretty clearly, sir. And there's this button. That was found in the defendant's clothes, was it not? And is this button also covered in blood? Yes, and we know that the blood on it is the victim's blood, sir. What?! All this points very clear to the defendant, doesn't it? Yes, it most certainly does, Your Honor. Ready to give in yet? Right?
Fuck you. Never. I found the hole in your argument somehow, and I found the hole in your buttocks too.
You can press as hard as you like, just hurry up with your usual pointless questions. Die. Why arrest and guard? Mr. and Guard were huge rivals with each other. But in terms of Mr. Popularity, Mr. and Guard won, did he not? Yeah, but you know what's ironic, pal? Juan Correa was always one step behind Mr. On Guard and everything. This year it seemed like he finally caught up ready for the big final showdown. But Mr. Correa lost the Grand Prix in the end. That's too bad. He must have been pretty downhearted after losing. They each thought the other guy was in his way. My book. Wait just 1 second here. Mr. On Guard was being Mr. Correa in the popularity polls. Well, yeah, I guess, but... Which means that in the defendant's eye, the victim was not a rival at all. Which means he had no motive to kill at all. True! Yes, I quite agree. Well, Detective, it's not, well... I guess you put it that way, then yeah, the defendant would have no motive. Oh, there he is! There's the objection from Mr. Edgeworth. Detective? I'm beginning to see why you were fired. No, not you too, Mr. Edgeworth. That's... I look forward to your pension negotiations. No! Oh hey, 3 raccoons, hi! Oh, come on in. Sorry, I'm eating a Kit Kat. Thank you for the first time chat! How have you been since the last time I checked you out? Judge, the witness is golden with the sauce. True! True though. No, not my poor pension too. He's always getting bullied. You checking me out? I have. If I see you on my notifications, I try to check out who's ever in my notifications. Last time I saw you were playing Minecraft. I don't know if you're still doing it, but I know you were playing Minecraft. Meanwhile, how about you? I'm doing good. I have a Kit Kat. I have a bag of mini Kit Kats with me, and I'm playing It's Turning again. Something I haven't played in 2 weeks. But I'm going good enough for the trial, thankfully. Detective, if you value your money, I suggest you proceed. Yes, sir. We can talk about my pension later, sir. What about what I was saying? Hello, anyone? As for evidence, there's a Jam Ninja button, right? The one with blood on it. Do you have any proof that the button belonged to the victim? Phoenix, you're grasping at straws here. What do you mean, pal? Oh, let me put it this way. I'm asking you have any evidence to back up your claim that this button was ripped off the Jam Ninja's costume. Huh? But can't you tell just by looking at it? And the victim's blood is on it. Anyone could have smeared that blood on there afterwards. Mr. Edgeworth, help me, sir. Alright, I knew it. It had to be this piece of evidence. Not to reel this one in. Thread. Huh? The button was attached to the costume by thread, obviously. And that thread snapped when the button was torn off. If you match up the end of the costume with the thread and the button, it's a perfect match. Yeah, that's it. They're a perfect match, pal. Phoenix is the best at grasping straws, and it works. True, it does work, but also that's a really big straw he was trying to grasp, and he didn't grab on. His grip wasn't enough. That's Edgeworth for you. Never misses a beat. It was ripped off the ninja costume from Mr. Engar's Hakama. When was this button found? Pretty soon after the body was found and was rounded up. Pretty soon after the body was found, we rounded up everyone who knew Mr. Corrida. I know how to read, I promise. And then we did a search on them all. That's when we found the button. So it was almost immediately after the murder. And the police didn't have the free time to lollygag and play tricks, unlike some people. Are you talking about me, Mr. Edgeworth? Hey, what was you trying to say about me here? But I'll have you know, my tricks have found... How many cases have been right now? 5? This is gonna be the 9th case? My tricks have found 9 criminals so far, so fuck you, Edgeworth. The defendant's fingerprints were also all over the knife. But what if he... How were the fingerprints arranged on the knife? What if he was just using it to eat steak? Huh? What do you mean, pal? By examining the fingerprints, you can determine how the defendant held the knife. For example, did he hold it normally or overhand? Oh, is that what you meant? We didn't actually think of that. I can't believe the bumbling of this department. Hopeless. Were you paying attention to the testimony, right? The defendant's fingerprints were all over the knife. There is no way to determine how the knife was held at the moment of the murder. So is the defendant the owner of this knife then? Oh, it's a Gatewater knife. The defendant bought the knife for the crime, which means the premeditated murder. Wait, bought the knife? It's Gatewater. It's the hotel's knife. What do you mean bought the knife? There was no one if it was a premeditated murder, even if he bought the knife. Sorry, pal. This isn't some pocket knife. It doesn't fold, so it's not great for walking around with it either. It's a steak knife. Hello, guys. Come on. If the prosecution can prove it was a premeditated murder, we're done for. Phoenix, there's something very interesting about what the detective said just now. Think carefully before it's too late. A button covered in blood and a knife with Engar's fingerprints. Be grateful. If the judge were more rash, he would have already pounded his gravel in closing. True, but also, like, guys, it's a fucking steak knife. What do you mean? Like, he bought the knife. I just took him in a restaurant. Well, for anybody, I must find your enemy's weakness. Let's find the weakness in testimony, no matter how small it may be. Okay, Phoenix? I got you. I'm gonna save just in case, though, because I'm a little stupid. But, like, I'm pretty sure that I'm supposed to present the knife. Right here. Because this is just a Gatewater knife. So it's just, of course he's gonna have his fingerprints over it, because he's gonna use it for eating and shit. Yeah, fuck you. Objection! Wait a second. What? So the basis of your argument that this was a premeditated murder is simply that my client bought a knife beforehand? That's right. The defendant did not buy this knife. Huh? Take a good look at the handle of this knife and you'll see what I'm talking about. Huh? It has a Gatewater seal set to the handle. Yeah, because it's the hotel knife. Idiots! Gatewater? I think I've heard the name before. Yeah, it's the scandal of the President Nixon scandal. Actually, that's Watergate. Close enough, though. That's the name of the hotel. The Gatewater Hotel. Uh-oh. Wait, that's cute. Just, uh-oh. Uh-oh, Roger. The murder knife was actually property of the hotel, which means that this murder was not premeditated. Yeah, fuck you. Yes, that is very true. This is a very big... What are you chuckling about, Edgeworth? I'm sorry, but the defense is simply too careless. What? I think whether the crime was... Oh, this new theme coming in! Let's go! I think whether the crime was premeditated or not has already been determined. How so? I admit this knife is hotel property. There is no one currently on this police force that is dumb enough not to realize this. But I didn't know. Oh. Ooh, stop bullying him, Edgeworth! He's just trying his best. And the question is... where did this knife come from? Room service? Why, that's obvious! It came from the victim Mr. Corda's room. Sorry, Your Honor, but that is incorrect. The victim ate a last meal before he was murdered. With that being the case, I would like to draw the court's attention as to what is on top of the table. A knife. There's a knife and a fork on the table! Then, where in the world did this knife come from? Room service? If it pleases the court, I would like for us to recall the room of the defendant, Mr. Montengard's. Well, especially what was on top of his table. There is something missing. Perhaps it is a single knife? God damn it. We investigated the leftovers dishes for fingerprints, and while we were investigating, we came to the conclusion that Mr. Montengard's knife was missing. Gah! What? Mr. Angar had gone to the victim's room with a knife he had used during dinner. Why would he carry a knife on a visit? Why would he carry a knife on a visit? To kill, of course. And with that, I believe the prosecution has proven this was a premeditated murder. Ah, thank you. Go fuck yourself, Edgeworth. But also let me fuck you. Amazing, Mr. Edgeworth. Absolutely brilliant. A brilliantly clear deduction. It seems like Edgeworth had this plan from the very beginning. This must be one of those traps, and I just walked headlong into it. Yes, you did. But it's okay, because we're gonna get ourselves out of it anyways. A murder weapon with fingerprints and buttons from the victim's costume. There's quite a sizable amount of evidence here. I can safely say that any further deliberation is a waste of your honor's time. Although, I wouldn't mind if the defense were to present evidence not yet shown to the court. Evidence not yet shown means evidence the court hasn't seen yet. In other words, new evidence. What does the defense have yet to say about this, Mr. Wright? Well, Phoenix, the judge is framing the prosecution right now. If we answer with something wrong here, that gavel of his will be bringing up to the sound of our defeat. Mr. Wright, do you have something that important necessary to this ghost? Do I have something important necessary to present to this court? I guess I do. Actually, I do. There's one piece of evidence that catches my attention. Something this court has yet to see. Are we revealing Adrian Andrews' attempted suicide? Mr. Wright, I will say this one more time. I do not feel this trial needs to continue at all. However, I'm giving you one chance and only one. What the judge is saying, right? Don't try pulling out any of your usual bluffs here. If I mess this up, it's cringe for all of us. You may now present one now then. What is this important evidence you must show to the court? It has to be the attempted suicide report, because that's the one that Adrian Andrews specifically said, can you keep it a secret? Blank. Like, baby girl, we can't keep it a secret when Maya's life is on the line. I'm sorry that your life would also be on the line afterwards, but like, one girl for another, I say. I'm so sorry. Fuck. Oh god, okay, that's not it. Okay, well, Andrews, your secret is safe today. Actually, I do. What is something necessary and important to the court? Don't think this course yet. You'd see. What is this evidence that you must show to the court? Cosplayan map. They've seen this. They've seen that. What haven't they seen yet? Is it? There's not anybody. The court has seen this. Is it the camera? Nope. Load it back! Run it back! Necessary. There's one. One piece of it that catches my eye, so I'm not sure. Let's say this so I don't have to make the choice again. What is this important piece of evidence you must show to the court? What is it? Is it the wine glass? Who? What? Wait. Is the Odyssey report? No. Shit. Wait. Shit. Okay. God damn it. Okay, fuck. Try it again. Well, they really just slam you out if you fail it right. Okay, I've never had a fail before. That's okay. You may now present what is this one piece of evidence you must show to the court. I'm gonna be here for a while. No signs and drink. Is it the wine juice? This? Nope. Oh my god. Okay, we're gonna go down the fucking list. I have no fucking idea, dude. What is important? I'm gonna show to the court. Is it the wine glass? Oh my god! It was the fucking wine glass! I'm gonna fucking... Okay. Okay, sure. It clicked once I saw the fucking blood trail, or seemingly blood trail, next to the guitar case and the crime photo. But really? The wine glass? Okay. Please look at the photo of the crime scene one more time. The scene is a mess because of the victim's struggle against his assailant. The vase was broken, his makeup is all over the floor. These were all things that were at one point sitting on top of the dresser. Well, I see your point. However, the glass that is sitting on the top of the dresser is mysteriously untouched. The only thing that had not fallen over along with everything else is this wine glass. This piece of evidence is more than strange enough to warrant further consideration. Well, what do y'all to say? Well, it is a little peculiar. Yes, isn't it? I thought it was! You can stop looking at me with those puppy dog eyes of yours right now. Thank you. I'm gonna save again, because what the fuck? Mr. Edgeworth, what is it, Your Honor? your opinion? You don't need my opinion. Because there is no special meaning to that glass. What? It's safe to say that the glass was set there after the crime took place. By the person who discovered the body, Adrian Andrews, for example. She could have easily been so shocked to shut the glass down without thinking. That does sound very plausible, Mr. Wright. Could Miss Andrews really set that glass down without thinking? There's no way. She calculates everything. If I appear weak here, the trial is over. I can look for my proof later. For now, I should trust my instinct and point with certainty. It just might fall right if you're thought-provoking enough. The defense would like to challenge the prosecution's theory. We would like to see something that proves it was Miss Andrews who set the cup on the table. You turn the situation on its head yet again, as usual. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have any proof to back up your claim? There's no way he has any, he's just bluffing. Unlike Mr. Wright here, I never say anything unless I have the evidence to support it. What? You! Edgeworth! You're not thinking hard enough today, right? Did you think this wine glass escaped my notice? Then... Of course it had been thoroughly inspected for fingerprints. Fingerprints. There was only one set of fingerprints left on this wine glass. Only one? Well, whose were they? They were not the victims nor the defendants. Rather, they were one of Adrian Andrews. What? That is why I said that the person who discovered the body had left it there. Are we done here, Mr. Wright? I can't believe I fell into another trap. Miss Andrews. I keep trying to say Misters because Andrews, but it's not. Oh shit. Miss Andrews are probably holding the glass when she went to see Mr. Corda. But upon seeing his dead body, that's so fucking silly putting the fucking glass down. If anyone thought she dropped it first. But upon seeing his dead body, she was stunned and set the glass on the dresser. What you just said would make a lot of sense. Now, do you see right? You can't change any part of the scenario, and it explains everything all too well. I've thought long and hard this past year about what it means to be a prosecutor, and from here on out, I will show you the answer I have come to discover. Wait, Mr. Edgeworth! I think the prosecution hasn't provided enough evidence for me to enter my verdict. Unfortunately, I cannot allow you to pass judgment yet. The prosecution and yet another witness we would like the court to hear from. Another witness? Yes. Bailiff? Please bring in the next witness. What in the world is Mr. Edgeworth thinking? Now I'm mixing up Mr. and Mrs. Jesus Christ. Oh, it's her! Miss Oldback. Now then, witness, please state your name and occupation. Witness! Your name and occupation, please! Ra-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. Gotcha! I wonder what happened to that calm composure he had earlier. Oh, Angie boy, it's been what, a year since we last met, hasn't it? You should be more happy to see me. I saw the report of her testimony, but who knew that under that helmet it was the Wicked Witch of the witness stand? I'll tell you this time I know what I'm supposed to do. So today I'm gonna tell you anything and everything. Even things that don't have to do with that terrible crime. Miss Witness, that terrible crime is all the court needs to know. Wait, does it actually have bolts in it? The fuck? I thought it was just a little sound. Shush! I'm talking to my dear Edgy Wedgie right now. Don't interrupt us, Gramps. I think you're older than him. Yes, madam. No, please, by all means interrupt her, please! Anyways, witness your testimony, please. It's true what they say that youth are hot-headed nowadays. Not that I mind at all, Angie. Now then, what should I start with? The witness was on security detail at the hotel the night of the murder. Is this correct, Miss Oldback? It was a great job being able to see my dearie Juan. It was almost too much for my little heart to handle. You mean you were a fan of the victims? Look, everyone is crazy over that Angard saying he's cute in a fresh way or something. But not me. I wouldn't say anything so silly. After all, I have no interest in a little child like him, but Juan is the same age as fucking Angard. Relax. I'm only interested in a real man, Juan Corda. But those two were the same age. That's what I'm saying, Phoenix. Anyways, as I was saying, I was pacing in front of his room that night. Very well. Please tell the court what you witnessed the night of the murder. Leave it to me, Edgy Poo. What you witnessed. Anyway, after the ceremony, I went to pace around the hallway in front of his room. There was something I was interested in finding out, you know. Well, since I was on the job, I made sure to keep a good eye out the whole time. That's when someone showed up. There was a man coming to poor Juan's room. It was in guard, not in guard. He was trying to sneak his way out of Juan's room. So Mr. Angara came out from the victim's room. See? It has to be him. He's the murderer. I see. Well, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Anyway, after that ceremony, I went to pace for all right, that's okay, cool. Let's just press. Miss Olbeck, what was your post on that night? The lobby. I was supposed to help set up for that trifling show. But I refused to help. I'll have you know, it was for that lead-headed samurai show. Huh, even took out a few of the nails. Maybe it was a good thing the show didn't go on. Besides, that man unsure with the glasses seemed to be working hard at it without me. So I thought I'd take a break and spread my wings a little. And that's when you went to hang around the victim's door? There was something you were finding out, you know, blah 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 blah. Something you were interested in, and just what was that? It is not some little thing I can just go around telling everyone, you know. It's top secret between me and Juan. Oh, and Edgy Poo, of course. Mr. Edgeworth, what is this thing she was interested in? I have no idea. I despise gossip, Your Honor. Gossip? But should it prove relevant, we can always have it appended to her testimony later. It looks like we should enforce her right now. And did the witness stay in the vicinity of the victim's door the entire time? Well, I was on the job. Oh? Then would you tell us the number of people who went out of Mr. Corder's room? I have no idea! I wasn't born so I could count things for those who didn't pay attention in class. That's why ever since I turned 20, I keep keeping track of how old I really am. Yes, well, that would explain why your age was not included in the report. In any case, the witness then saw someone, correct? Who in the world was that? I'm not allowed to say. That sort of information has to be carefully guarded from the masses, Sonny. The man that came out of Juan's room, he was. Oh, I'm too scared, I can't say his name out loud. Oh, what I wouldn't give San Francisco's whip right now. Well, I guess I could tell you was just a bad boy anyways. Oh, I accidentally didn't press that one. Whoops. Gotta go all the way back. You saw my client? Are you sure about that? Yes, sir. Really? Annoying brat. When I say I saw someone, I saw that person. Why do I get a sense of deja vu? Maybe to avoid a repeat of last year, I should delve into this a bit further. What was the man you saw carrying? In which hand? His right or his left? Oh, this is a real mess. I mean, I can't be expected to answer a vague question. Indeed. What was the man you saw carrying his right hand? He was carrying anything out of my hand. How about his left? Empty. Holding them out. Nothing. It's not important. Oh wait, the clothes. The clothes should be bloody, right? The clothes should be bloody because the button was bloody. So if he was stabbing Corida, the blood should have splattered on him, and therefore he should have been bloody. Yes. Please tell the court about the man's clothes in more detail. I see. It took me a moment, but I got there. Eventually. But it does. Now, what was it? Oh, yes, it was that thing. What thing? That Carter thing is always wearing. That racing jacket. Oh, I was wearing that at the detention center, too. That thing is meant for nothing but seducing women out of their pantaloons. Oh, sorry. I actually hit my mic. I'm so sorry. Ah, I hit it again. Alright, I am so sorry. Men. Right. So, Mr. Wright, was this testimony just not important relevant anyway? It's very important. Of course it was bring honor. Before I would like to point out what part of that testimony was important. Don't you see, Edgeworth? Your Honor, I request what the witness said about the jacket be appended to her testimony. He was wearing his flashy racing jacket. Honestly, it was all for show, but he should have his Akama on if it was in the button. Are you sure the defendant was wearing a racing jacket? What do you think? It's not like I've seen him in anything other than that horrible thing. I'm sure he was wearing it. She's so sure of herself, it's a point of self-absorption. I think here I can present the button. Because... it was in the Hakama. But she didn't say anything about the Hakama. Miss Oldbag. What? Don't say my name for no reason. Do you know what this is? It's button number 2 on the Jammin' Ninja's costume. Now I know she's an obsessed fan. She can identify it in a single glance. Give it here, give it here. If you don't give it to me, I'll punish you with this. Wow, she really is a diehard fan to want a button covered in blood. This button was discovered on Mr. Arngard's body during a full body search. See? See? This one proves beyond a doubt it was that rascal on guard. It was covered with the pleats of his Nickel Samurai Hakama pants. See? See? And guard is the Nickel Samurai. Witness, now it may just be me, and I do have an active imagination, but just now, didn't you say that the defendant, man in guard, was wearing his usual racing jacket? Ah, I'm so sorry. Sorry that you judge people based on what they wear. If I were to— oh, she's doing the thing again. She's going a little rant. Nice. Now hold your tongue still there for 1 second. So what you saw in actuality was not Mr. Arngard the man, but Mr. Arngard the Nickel Samurai? When you think about it. They're really one and the same anyways. Miss Oldbag, this is a very important point we're talking about. Edgy Poo, don't you think so too? Well, that might be something worth considering. Just say it's important and agree with me for a change. Witness, think carefully and try to remember as much as you can before you testify. Yeah, alright, if you insist. I should be the one sighing, not you. Who I saw. Yeah, did you see On Guard? Did you see the Nickel Samurai? Come on, we literally had this point in the other case with the Steel Samurai. You should know by now. You should know by now. Okay. On guard, on guard. Yes, now I remember. The Nickel Samurai, that's right. It was the Nickel Samurai that I saw. Yes, it would have been convenient for him to wear his costume during the murder. He had to go to that post-ceremony stage show right after the crime, you know. So he must have worn the Nickel Samurai costume when he was stabbing poor Juan. I knew it. I knew you'd say it was inside that costume. What? Did you think there could have been someone else inside that costume? Don't be a bad little boy thinking such rude things. But the possibility does exist. Ah, youngins, today I told you there was no way it was anyone else. How do you know that? Because I said so. And what I say, it's truth. True, she operates on the same logic as me. World revolves around me. At least she's just a delightful witness as she was a year ago. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Thank you. Oh, I have pizza sauce in my pants. And guard is not under. Would you please get over your testimony? Which language? What? Wait, that was funny. No, I should have read it, but I thought it was useless. The Nickel Samurai, that's right, it was the Nickel Samurai that I saw. Be a little more careful with your testimony, please. Not too long ago, you said he was wearing his racing jacket, and now he's not? Not too long ago? Let me ask you this. Where were you, itty bitty? What was your grand dream? Oh, when you were itty bitty, what was your grand dream? Huh? What did you want to be when you grew up, whippersnapper? My dream, huh? Well, I, wanted to be the Judge Wagner here of the public's court. So what? See? Look where you're on now. You're not Judge Wagner, are you? Are you? Oh, what I said earlier. Who puts anyone into something like that? Me? The now is everything. I can't be held responsible for the past. Since when did court become theatrics or testimonies? All that matters is that man was inside the costumes. Isn't that enough? No. And, oh, I got an achievement for the Judge Wagner. And why would that be? That way, no one can see his face, of course. But there's still no advantage for him that I can see. In fact, you would think that the costume would make him stand out all the more. You are such an annoying child, you know that? You disagree with everything I say. Is that what you're always doing to me? I got it. Maybe it was more troublesome for him to change in and out of his costume. He had to go to that post-ceremony still, but he didn't know about it. Was there anyone else scheduled to appear at the post-ceremony show? Okay, I had to close my door myself because no one was closing my door. Oh my god. Maybe I have to pause because I have to get up and close my door. Nobody close it. Just cut. Was there anyone else scheduled to appear at the post-ceremony show? Well, all the contestants were supposed to go on stage in a friendly gesture thing. That includes the Jammu Ninja? Of course it included him. That's why when Engar came out of Dear Juan's room, I didn't give it a second thought. I see. Well, anyways. So you won the Nickel Samurai when he was stabbing her? Fine. So let me ask you one last time. The person you saw, it really was Nickel Samurai? As sure as ever. Haven't I been saying that from the very beginning? I don't want to tell you yet. You don't need to think too hard on this one, huh? There's a contradiction in her testimony and it's sitting in plain— Is it? Huh? There's a contradiction in testimony? Huh? Is it the press conference? Wait, but the Nickel Samurai has gloves. So how would it— Yeah, how would it have his fingerprints if he had gloves? Wow! I'm proud of myself for figuring that out pretty quickly. Shit. Please take a look at this. Yeah, so it's a knife. Big deal. If you're trying to scare me with that, I'll have you know it'll never work. Fuck you. No, that's not my intention at all. That's the knife that was used in murder, correct? Your Honor? Do you know— sorry. Do you know why this piece of evidence is important to this case? You don't even have to ask, because the defendant's fingerprints are on it. Is that what you're driving at? That is exactly what I'm driving at. What are we driving at? And whose car are we driving? Mine. I'm driving this right into fucking hell. If Mr. Engar was really in the Nickel Samurai costume at that time of the murder, then it's impossible for his fingerprints to have been left on his and this knife. Actually, would have wiped all the previous fingerprints on the knife right off. Oh, that's right. The Nickel Samurai wears gloves, doesn't he? He probably took his gloves off before he began the stabbing. Objection, bitch. And why would he do something like that? To leave his prints all over the murder weapon? Oh, yeah, get him. Eat him up. There is no way he would do something like that. However, there is one possibility. Let's hear your possibility, Edgev. It's very simple. The defendant went to the victim's room while in costume at the Nickel Samurai. At that time, the defendant had no intent to murder. He was probably, but you said it was a premeditated murder! He was probably going to relax and talk with the victim about the stage show, which is why he took his glove off. But the murder still did place. It's well known there was bad blood between the defendant and the victim. Yes, I've heard that before. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you have to say about Mr. Edward's theory? It's bullshit! So let me get this straight. Edward's theory goes like this. When the defendant went to the victim's room, I can't read. Let me take a deep breath. Okay. When the defendant went to the victim's room, he had no intention of killing him. Just wrong! Now up to this point, are there any problem with his theory? Yes, because you thought it was premeditated! This theory contradicts something in an earlier testimony! What are you babbling about? Now, for argument's sake, let's suppose I fucking forgot to read that. I didn't read it in time. I was trying to save! I think it's impossible for the killer to have gone to the victim's room without intent. Oh, what did he say? I forgot. What did he say, Chad? I didn't see it. I thought I could have just. Oh, they actually want me to fucking put out the goddamn. I thought. Ugh. Okay. I think it's impossible to see. To have gone to the victim's room without intent. The map? Sorry, I just need to see what the thing is naturally. I'm just gonna say this right here, just in case I know what's wrong, just because I did not see. You sure like to walk your way up this? Let's pretend for a second that Mr. Engar is a murderer. Now from that angle, if he didn't have a murderer's intent from the very beginning, then that means there is a certain object that shouldn't be at the crime scene, right? Oh, yes, it's a knife. Now, for argument's sake, let's suppose Mr. Engar was the killer. If that's the case, okay, cool. That's the thing that was missing. I think it's impossible for the. Okay, it's a knife. This knife. This was used by. That's the. Wow, the one time I needed the fucking piece of dialogue I skipped. God damn it. This knife that was used by Mr. Engar at dinner. Yes, we did establish that, which means that if my client was in fact the killer, then he brought this knife with him when he went to visit Mr. Kuroda. I suppose. However, you said it yourself. At that time, the defendant had no intent to murder. If that were true, then why would he bring a knife? He wouldn't, would he? Which means, Mr. Edgeworth, your theory was flawed from supposition 1! And one more thing. If the murderer was wearing the costume at the time of the murder, then there should be glove marks left on the knife. There's glove marks. You can leave glove marks on a knife? I thought you can just leave fingerprints. What? Which means the defendant's fingerprints shouldn't be all over like bees on a hive. And that brings to my final point. This knife was planted by the real killer to hide their identity and mislead us. Order! Order, I say! Order in the court! Was this knife really planted by the killer? Why would the murderer do such thing? To frame Matt Engar. It's to frame my client, Mr. Engar, of course. To frame... Aren't you forcing the interpretation just a little? Aren't you forcing the interpretation just a little too far on this one? I need to fix my habit of reading too fast because I just start slurring my words. But we just established that the witness saw the Nickel Samurai in costume, and if that were true, then there shouldn't be a single fingerprint on this knife. Witness. Looks like I made your life just a tiny bit more difficult, huh, Angie Poo? Witness, did you or did you not really see the Nickel Samurai? Well, I guess at first I might have forgotten, but... Are you saying you mixed up Mr. Engar with the Nickel Samurai, his character on TV? But I mean, I can't really do anything about that now. Look, I was waiting around in front of the doors because, well, I wasn't waiting around for Nickel Samurai, that's for sure. She wasn't waiting for the Nickel Samurai. Alright then, who were you waiting around for then? That's top secret to anyone outside of security. I have a feeling you did wait for Mr. Juan Corda. Am I correct, witness? No way you think you are a sad amateur with a terrible case of nearsightedness. Oh, I thought you were just waiting around for Mr. Juan Corda too, but okay. Amateur? Me? What am I an amateur of? So old bag was waiting around in front of the victim's room. I'm saving again. This music scares me. But it doesn't sound like she was waiting to catch a glimpse of Mr. Corda. Maybe... Phoenix! Maybe the old bag was waiting around for that person. If it's who I'm thinking of, it's certainly possible. Miss Oldbag, you are waiting for this person to come out of the victim's room. Andrews! Who is this person? This is Adrian Andrews, Mr. On Guard's manager. But why would a defendant manager be in the victim's room? It seems that this is the latest rumor in circulation, Your Honor. I see. The judge seems to really be into the article, if it can be called such a thing. And this manager with the initials AA, are you saying it's Adrian Andrews? Without a doubt, the witness thought so as well. Looks like you found me out. Well, that's fine. I can throw away this whole sworn to confidentiality stuff then. But witness, what are you... Watch out, Phoenix. I've got a bad feeling about this. A very bad feeling. I've got some information. Some very secret information from a certain source. So that's why I was doing my own little investigation, of course. In secret. But for what? Oh, just for myself. Personal reasons and all that. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, how will you proceed from here? I really don't want to do this, but I cannot simply let this point slide. I see. Very well then, witness, please testify about the secret information. Get ready! This is gonna take the wind out of you, youngins. Blah, 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 blah. I'm really sure we're all capable of handling this. Really, it's like 10 years old. Secret information. But that Engar is one evil, evil man. He thought he could ruin poor Juan by causing a huge scandal. So to do that, he sent his own manager to get in close with Juan. I can't condone such dirty tricks, so I took action. Oh, this is top secret, okay? Nobody else but you and me know yet, okay? Oh, really? The defendant sent his manager? What a distasteful topic for this court! What? Nobody's above gossip! And isn't there a saying the truth is never pleasant? Never heard that one before. What do you mean? It's just that the truth hurts, buddy. What about this Adrian Andrews person? We have looked into this matter and found that the truth the article proposes, in fact, bases gossip. Should this be true, then this defendant proved that the defendant did bear ill will towards the victim. So that means I have to smash this rumor once and for all. Now then, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Be careful, the old back seems rather excited right now. That's right! On guard is nothing but your average foul-blooded youth. Well, as the old saying goes, you gotta burn old bags with fire. I'm out now. Time to fire up the afterburners, hit the highway to danger zone. Oh, we're still driving this car. I see you. I see you. We're still driving this car right into hell. I see you, Phoenix. Vanguard is one. One evil, evil man. You can't say something like that without proof. That's just slander. But it's true. That woman was getting intimate with poor Juan. Look. It says it right here, doesn't it? Managers to the stars, Miss A.A. But the name of the magazine that came from is called Gossipland. What? you saying that gossip is all just a pack of lies? Yeah. What do you know? I suppose next you swear to me that the news is 100% truth. Well, can't discriminate between the news and gossip. Yes, discrimination is bad, Mr. Wright. Discriminate? I can't do anything like that. Anyways, Engar would never get me to say touche. Press. Scandal? What do you mean by that? You're a dim-witted one, aren't you? I can't believe you don't know what a scandal is. Oh, I know. Honestly, what are they teaching in middle school these days? No, I wasn't asking what the word scandal means, even I know that much. And Engar thought he could own a monopoly on popularity. So to do that, he's in his own manager. You don't even have any proof that Mr. Engar does any such things. You must be suffering from shock, the shock of hearing the truth. And also you're in so much shock, you can't do anything right. You're right, I can't do anything, but boy do I wish I could do something about you. Oh, that's nice, show what you got. Can you show me proof that Engar didn't bear any ill will towards Juan? I got nothing right now. I don't have anything to offer. See? Me and my big mouth. And that's the way the cookie crumbles for you anyways. I don't condone such dirty tricks, so I took action. What was the action that you took, my dear old bag? So, what do you mean by took action? Like I already told you, I was lying in wait close to the crime scene. Once that slime woman came out of Juan's room, I was going to capture her and teach her a lesson. Teach her a good lesson. Something you youngins need. You were going to teach her a good lesson. I was going to make her eat the damaging beams of my ray gun. Blah, 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 blah. No, stop! Well, it was too bad that woman didn't come through the door that night. Oh, and this is top secret, you got that? Nobody else but you and me know yet, okay? Wait. What? Oh, busy woman. Tea time with the kids is over. Secret information no one else knows yet, but you told the whole court. If that's true, then how do you know the secret information? True! Huh? Well, that's because I'm a pro. Yes, that's it. It's a secret! Even if you drill a hole into my brain, you'll never find out. How in the world is all bad? Oh. I think I know what it is. It might be the camera. We're gonna press further. If you don't be a good girl and tell me where you're going, Phoenix, you can't say that! You won't get to go home today. Edgy Poo, what are you doing? Help me! What do you have to do with this? Just do this for me. You'll get your reward. Wink. I don't want your reward. It won't be much of a choice. The witness could have gotten her from anywhere. It's even possible it's spontaneously made up inside the witness' head. And he lectures me on reckless blabbering? Well, as long as you don't know where this information comes from, so it's fine. Don't that kind of side. I think I know. It's probably the camera. I think it's the camera that she probably stole from Lottie. We'll try it. Then why do you know me so bad? Why are you looking at me like that? Stop that! Witness! I hate to see, but that's how you came to acquire your secret info, isn't it? The investigative photographer, a lot of heart. Oh yes, I remember that mischievous girl. She reported she had lost a certain note she had written to herself. She reported such a thing? On that piece of paper, she had written down some of her impressions about the relationship between the victims and Miss Andrews. What? Outrageous ideas, you said! No, I said impressions. So yes, outrageous ideas. Then everything read on this piece of paper is completely meaningless! Ah, that's it, that's the note! No, you see, this is something completely different! This is my top list of groceries to buy! Zucchini, cucumber, squash, eggplant. And you're the one who took Miss Hart's note. Yes, sir. Yes, she is. There's no other way around it. I'm a huge fan of Juan's. That's why. That infamous puffy-haired whippersnapper. She's working with an evil on guard. She said so herself. On guard, I'm a sidekick. She was so happy, smiling like a little duck. I was only checking what she had written. Edgy Poo, you believe me, don't you? I was trying to help out like the angel I am. It's only a little piece of paper. I've never taken anything else before. Put his fingers together. You really should come with a supply of cheese to match your vintage wine. Oh, Edgeworth! Well, it was only a piece of paper. I suppose we can overlook this just this once. She looks like she's really sorry. Should I forgive her? Fuck no! I'll follow her, Precious C. If I follow up with her now, she'll get away. I have to find some way to inflict a deafening blow to the prosecution. Witness! You said that the only thing you stole was that note. Is this correct? Stole? Why don't you listen more carefully, you annoying brat? I saved this piece of paper from the terrible, lonely trash can, that's all. You're lying, damn it, and I can prove it. Are you putting my credibility under scrutiny again? Miss Oback! I don't believe that the note was the only thing you stole that night. It's a camera. Oback! That note was with a camera inside its case, wasn't it? Camera? Yesterday, Lotta Hart was raising a huge stink over her camera. She kept saying something like, my sweetie, $1,600 disappeared on me. Why? Witness! What is it, Gramps? If you have the note, then it's illogical that you have the camera too. Looks like you found me out again, Sonny. Is this the camera you're looking for? That's... What? Even though I look like this, I'm still a person, you know? I still eat meals like you, I fall in love and borrow things from people! I think your definition of borrow is a little off. I saw that woman's business card, that's when I noticed it said, Slimeback Celebrity, Photographer Extraordinaire. And when I saw that, I had to know what sort of pictures she had taken. I'm a professional security guard, it's my business to know these things. Bailiff, check this camera photos, hurry! We must examine them once. Yeah. I don't think it's enough to save Maya, but shit. It's enough for me to hold off, though. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, what do we have? There is only one photo that seems to be relevant to this case. Please present it to the court. Yes, sir. Show me what you got. Edgy Poo. Edgy Poo. Oh. Well, there it is. This is the Nickel Samurai. See? I told you, that's the guy I saw. This proves that the witness was not lying earlier about this matter. Lotta's photo added to the court record. What does this all mean, Mr. Edgeworth? This photo itself does not prove that the person is an defendant. However, in his own confession, Mr. Angara clearly stated that at the time the murder he was still in his Nickel Samurai costume. God, Angar, stop talking! Angar, you can't talk anymore. You ruined shit for me. If that's the case, then the Nickel Samurai is the defendant. How did it come to this? I think this brings us to the end. We have examined every piece of evidence thoroughly. Final comments, Mr. Wright. The court will consider them before we close. God damn it, I walked into another trap. Do you agree this photo is decisive evidence against your client? Fuck no. Raise an objection here and blow it, then I would put Miles' life in jeopardy. Can't make a mistake here. There's only one world of this mess. This photo that Lotta took, there's... Wait a minute. Isn't that in Guard's room? So why would he be there? Why would he leave his room in the whole Nico Samurai costume? Also, why would his mask be there? Let's read it. So there's something wrong with the photo. I knew this was coming, right? Your thoughts, Mr. Edgeworth? I think we can all agree that there is nothing strange with this photo. There is no way for the defense to debunk a photo, this photo, even a bunker buster. Debunk with a bunker buster? Is that what you're planning to do, Mr. Wright? Anyways, please look at the photo one more time. I'm gonna save one more time too. Sorry, because we've seen the save screen a lot, but like, I can't. If you really believe you can honestly find something wrong with the photo, then you should only need one chance. Stop with the one chance, damn it. I have to find something wrong with this photo. I can't let this chance go by. Where in the heck did I check this photo from anyways? It's autofocus. Why can't you take a good shot, especially when it counts? Now then, let's hear your objection. What about this photo is strange? Mamma mia. Mamma mia. Oh my god, mamma mia, potevo. Oh god. I'm gonna... What? Take that! Huh? Oh, is it actually his ankles? Oh shit! Oh my god, you can see the person's ankles. I thought, okay, so my reason to picking that ankle, because I was just like, okay, it can't be the room. Because they're probably like, well, this is on the way to fucking corridors room, right? So I was like, what else? The mask is just like a fucking mask, but like the ankles, it's a little bit too baggy. So I was just like, okay, fine, the ankles. And I was also grasping for straws, not gonna lie. You can see this person's ankle, that'll be one thing. However, you can't. And what does that mean? The costume person in this photo could not have been Mr. On Guard. What is the meaning of this? I wonder if you care to elaborate what actual facts that is. Let's take a look at the Nico Samurai's poster. Thank fucking god. Yeah, I was just like, I don't remember seeing his feet being that wrinkled. Please pay a particular attention to the area around the bottom of the hakama. His socks. You can see his socks. Exactly. However, in this photo, the Nico Samurai is clearly holding up his hakama up just to walk. Is that a clear photo of him holding up his hakama to walk? Sure, whatever. There is only one explanation for this. The person inside this costume is clearly much shorter than the defendant. Alright, I think I'll turn this one around for myself this time. That's curious, huh? What is this? Edgeworth is unusually calm today. That's true. He's just letting the trial run itself, as if he's only along for the ride. Along for the ride? What do you mean by that? I can only guess that perhaps he doesn't feel under attack at all. If he doesn't feel under attack, then I haven't damaged his case at all. Mr. Edgeworth, where does this leave us? If the person in this photo is not Matt and Guard, then everything the prosecution has tried to prove has become meaningless! I figured it would come to this. What? Right? I have something I wanted to ask you. I think you approve of this. I'll save. I think you approve when this person inside this costume is not Matt and Guard. In that case, who is this a photo of? I don't fucking know, dude. Adrian Andrews? Who is the person wearing the Nico Samurai costume? Don't stress out over this, Phoenix. It's very simple. What you should be focused on is Edgeworth's attitude, don't you think? Yeah, why is he so calm? Use the personalized photograph. Adrian, I guess? I don't fucking know, man. Adrian Andrews? If you want to know who that Nickel Samurai is none other than this woman. And why would you say it must be Andrews? What in the world points you to her? For starters, she's short, and she can freely move in and out of Mr. Engarde's room. Finally, she had dinner with Mr. Engarde that night. And how does that all add up? It means that it makes it very easy for her to get a certain item. A certain knife with Mr. Engarde's fingerprints all over it. That knife that would use as a weapon! Why don't you just say what it is you want, right? I have to do this now. It is my last chance to turn things around. Oh my god, give me Adrian Andrews to stand. The defendant moves to indict Miss Adrian Andrews in the murder of Juan Corda. It was Miss Andrews' right to defend the defendant for the crime. For the crime. Order! It looks like this trial has hit a most unexpected development. Mr. Edgeworth. Yes, Your Honor. This court is issuing a subpoena for Miss Adrian Andrews. A verdict that cannot be passed without first hearing her testimony. Alright, this is it. This is kind of bad for us, huh? What do you mean? If Adrian Andrews summoned to the court as a witness, it means that the trial will go on for another day. One more day? Gah! If I don't get a verdict today, then Maya... Now then, we shall set aside Miss Andrews' testimony for tomorrow. What am I supposed to do? The judge is about to adjourn the court. Wait and see? I have to do something. Trial must go on, but I don't have anything left. No evidence or nothing. And then court will adjourn for... Hold it! I abhor wasting such valuable time. Edgeworth? Your Honor, I request that you please continue with today's trial. Yo, that's my dude! We cannot continue to this unexpected development. Unexpected development? I think you underestimate me, Your Honor. And what do you mean by that? That Mr. Phoenix Wright would slave his way to subpoenaing Miss Adrian Andrews is all happening according to plan, even if Wright was a bit slow to catch on. Ugh. What? What is the meaning of your statement, Mr. Edgeworth? Miss Adrian Andrews is currently waiting in the prosecution's lobby. She is the next witness. Everything was planned in advance by that man? Somehow I knew there was no way Edgeworth would overlook Miss Andrews. Looks like this battle is far from over. Exactly. Very well, we will call the next witness. However, before we proceed, we shall take a 10-minute recess. Please prepare your witness in that time, Mr. Edgeworth. The court will now take a 10-minute recess. Thank fucking God. And this is when I shall save. And I will also end stream off today. I've been streaming for like 2 hours 30, but it's like a little bit late for me, so we will end stream off today. Let me go to a point where I can actually go back to the title. Okay. Thank you guys though for joining me for more Ace Attorney. I will stream this game a little bit more regularly. I honestly did not plan to stream today at all. I thought I was going to work and draw today, but I was like, you know what? I want to play Ace Attorney. And I want to stream it. So here we are. But yes, I will try my best to stream a little bit more regularly. Probably not Thursday. Maybe a little bit earlier on Friday. Who knows? I will see, because I now have a part-time job, so my time is cut a little bit, but I will try my best. But yes. Thank you guys very much for joining me today. I think I'm honestly on the edge of my fucking seat every time for this case. Because again, this is a new case for real for me. I did not get this far at all. But I'm really proud of myself for making the deductions, so yeah! But again, thank you guys all for coming. I will leave you guys now. Bye bye.